Hello, hello, hello. Grandma Proper here. It's time for the giveaway, and I am so excited. I keep forgetting to schedule the live streams. So I do have next week's scheduled so that y'all get reminders. And I know that not everybody can make it, and that's completely okay. This week 2, the week of first aid, we have a total of, I think it's 53 entries this week. Very excited. I very excited that, hi, it's Gma and Papa. Hi, Shift Kicker. How you guys doing? It's nice to see ya. So this week, the giveaway is first aid. And we got to talk a little bit about last week. I'm giving some time for people to come in just in case. There's usually about 4 or 5 people who join us in the live stream. So last week, Brenda here won, and I went ahead and ran the random number picker twice just in case the original winner didn't come forward and give me their email address and mailing address. Hi from South Africa, Magdalene Kruger. You are so awesome. I love that you are from Africa. I just got to be honest. Yeah, I like the Shift Kicker name too, Gma. Now, is it Gma or Papa or both of you? I should be asking that question first. So, Brenda here never did give me her information, and that was completely okay. But I had ran the randomizer twice, and it's Gma and Papa. Hi, Gma had been the second runner-up winner, and I got her items from last week's giveaway in the mail last night, and I was able to get her a tracking number. That's the word. I apologize. So I know that a lot of you weren't here, in the very beginning with the first few videos that I made. I made mention that I have a head injury. So nails are really hard for me. So when I trip up, I'm really sorry. It's just one of those things, and it's getting worse over time, which is also very normal. Embarrassing, but very normal for a head injury. So I have a hard time speaking as well. So there's times when you'll see, a weird edit in a video, and that's because there was either a really long pause or because I messed up the words really bad. So Gma has a very special gift for you guys, and we'll get into that in a little bit. Just waiting, hoping that a few more people come in, and Gma left it up to me how to work it and what to do, and so I figured the best way was in the live to get that information out. And of course, it's I apologize, my brain just went blank. Oh my goodness. So I just figured that being in the live would be a great way for her to share with all of you what what she has for you. And this week I am also going to be picking 2 randomized numbers. The first one, of course, will be the first place winner. And again, you have till Monday at midnight Pacific Standard Time to get me your info. I need your mailing address. and your email address so I can send you things. Now, the great thing is that a lot of the stuff is coming straight from Amazon. So, so if they will send to you, I'll put your address in. So no matter where you are in the world, I'll put your address in. If they're willing to mail it to you, then I will mail you the items. Hello, Oscar. How are you, my love? I'm so happy to see you. I miss you. So so I'm hoping that that I apologize again. Oh my goodness. See, this is where I need editing abilities so that I can get rid of so I can get rid of all of the pauses. So, oh, that's what I wanted to show you. Give me half a second. I apologize. So the first aid kit is from Dixie, and there's a few add-ons that go in it too. And those add-ons will come separately, and you just put them in the bag. One of the great things about this is that you can choose blue, orange, or red. So you have your choice of colors, and it is actually really full of a lot of items. It's not, now I've added a bunch of stuff, but it's not just Band-Aids and bandages. There's other stuff too. One of the things that I am including is, I think it's extra blood clot and a few other things. But it is a really nice first aid kit. It's the one that I use, for everyday, issues around the house. I make sure to keep it stocked. And in case we have to bug out, it's really, really, really easy to just grab it and go with our bug out stuff. Now, we live in an area where, that's probably never going to happen in my lifetime, having to bug out. We do have a bunch of volcanoes around us and the Cascadia fault line. But those are really the only two, issues that we have in my area. We don't have big forests to deal with fire right here. We have a lot of trees. Don't get me wrong, but our home where we live right now. Oh, thank you, Shift Kicker. We don't have the issue of having to worry about fires taking out, the neighborhood, wildfires taking out the neighborhood. So we are 8.5 minutes in. I think that we're going to have everybody that we're going to have today. And a lot of people are really busy this time of morning, either sleeping or out and about getting errands done. And I tell you, with my being camera shy, that really helps. So let's get to this. It's G Mom Papa. Of course, we're the winners for last week's prize. And there was a portion of it that they're never going to use. So they wanted to send it forward. So what we're going to do is the Prepper Nerd Ultimate Inventory System. That is something that I need to set up for you, that I need to buy. And GMA is giving that away. So I'm hoping that GMA can do a video so that all of her subscribers can see. And if you haven't subscribed to her channel, you're in trouble with me because she's amazing and I love her. And let's get everyone, let's get everyone over to GMA's channel and, let's run another giveaway for the Prepper Nerd Ultimate Inventory System. And what that is you download the app, you scan the items, and you give some information, and you input some information, and there's a lot of setup. I'm not going to lie. It takes a little bit of time to get that information inputted into the system. And you have to tell Mike, Prepper Nerd, what lists you want, like, noodles, rice, so on and so forth. You have to give him that information. And I actually have done a video on it. And Prepper Nerd, you're not going to miss him if you just type in Prepper Nerd Ultimate Prep System. And there's all these videos about how to use a system and the tutorials and the guides. And I'm buying, for the winter, I'm buying the premium. And one of the things that Prepper Nerd and I worked on was adding the ability to put in your warranties into the system. So it actually tracks your warranties. So you can look and see when you need to renew your warranty or when the warranty for that item has expired, and you can remove that information. Or you can keep the product in the system so that if you ever have a fire or something happens to your belongings, you have the serial number, you have a photograph, you have everything that you need for your insurance company to come through and pay you what they're supposed to. Some insurance companies require that you put in the purchase price. American Family is the insurance company that I go through, and I don't have to have the price. They will just replace it with a like. That's why I love American Family, and I pay way too much for the insurance. But I am all about having the backup and having the insurance and having the warranties so that when stuff happens, I'm not paying out of pocket. So, I did replace my furnace under my own pocket, but that's because the warranty company would have replaced my gas furnace with another gas furnace, and they would not have paid anything for an electric. And of course, I'm going next year, so I need the electric items in the house. I never did get any of my kitchen appliances, gas. So anyway, back to, I ramble, but anyway, so Prepper Nerd, Ultimate Prep System. Just need to hire. My connection is having issues. So I'm going to ask you guys to let me know if you can see me and hear me okay. Can you give me a 1 if you can see me and hear me okay? Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. All right, so Jima, are you actually willing to do a video for a giveaway for the Ultimate Prep System from Prepper Nerd? I have to have my coffee. It just is what it is. I'm sorry. I'm patiently waiting for an answer. I can do the video if you would rather not. And I know I'm putting you on the spot, but you gave me too much leeway. You did not give me parameters. You left me unsupervised. Okay, so I will redraw from the contestants now. Let's see. So here's the vids from the home organization and all of the contestants from the home organization. And there were actually 62 people who entered that last week's. So we will get started with that. So from the home organization, oh, you know what? I forgot to get that set up. Oops. So I need a number picker. Okay, so we're using I'm trying to figure out how to make this visible. A random number generator. And so 261 is not the option. Okay, so we need one winner out of 62. That should be 63, I think. Magdalene Kruger had, I need to add her to this week's because the Fill Your Real Life needs to be this week because that was Saturday's videos. And so all of the videos that you guys get, that you guys get entries in run from Saturday at 12:01 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to Friday midnight Pacific Standard Time. So the Fail Your Real Life, that was my very first video last Saturday morning. So I did not include Magdalene in that. Magdalene, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So anyway, without further ado, there are 62 from last week. There's between 1 and 62. And I'm trying to make this so that you can all see it. All right, so we're going to generate a random number. Oh, 21. Okay, do y'all see that? 21. And 21 is Heidi's Here and There. So Heidi, if you get back to me by Monday at midnight, our time, because you're right here within 12 miles of me. Thank you, Magdalene. I appreciate that. So Heidi's Here and There, one Prepper Nerd Ultimate Prep System from last week. And just in case she does not number, a second one. Heidi's not here today, and that's really unusual. She's usually here for all. one more time, sorry. And it's number 24. And number 24, I'm going to laugh if it's Gma again. Oops, I got my hand in the way. Number 24 is Gma and Papa again. Okay, I got to run that again. That was really funny. So let's see. Okay, we can see that again. All right. Number 54. Okay, who is number 54? Oh my goodness. It's Gma Papa again. I hope you really did see that. Number 54 is Gma Papa. Apparently, Heidi is really going to accept this or you're stuck with it. All right, let's try this again. I'm dying here, okay? Number 2, I think that's you again. No, it's Crazy Daisy Preps like crazy. Okay. Crazy Daisy Preps like crazy is the second runner up. So my random generator really, really, really loves your entries. Okay. So now let's go to week 2. I do not know how to pronounce your name, darling. Kri, is that Cree? Yes, Gma, finally. So, and it did choose 2 people that have been with me from the very first video, which is pretty awesome. All right, so now we have 53 for this one. So, you're asking how to join the giveaway. This is my 1 year anniversary giveaway month. So this month is for all of the people who have been a subscriber before January 1 of 2022. So anyone that joined in the year before, all you have to do is watch the videos, leave a comment on each of the videos, and I try to put up between 5 and 9 videos every week so that you can watch the videos, but make sure that you watch all of the videos by Friday at midnight and leave all the comments before Friday at midnight on Pacific Standard Time. So anyone that's on the other side of the world from the United States is going to be a whole day ahead. So your Friday is going to be our Thursday. Yes, you are. So all you have to do is just watch the videos and subscribe. All you have to do is watch the videos and be commenting on the videos. So every time that you comment on, like last week, we had KiwiCo Koala Crate Box 1 was one of the videos. And so all you had to do was comment one time and that gave you an entry. And so for every single video that you comment on, one comment from each video will be an entry into this week's giveaway. And we had quite a few entries this week. I'm very, very happy. So this week is the first date. Next week is for Patriots, and they're actually sending items, and I'm sending items as well. And it's really awesome. I'm very happy. Hi, Dave. It's so good to see you. So we are, and Dave, I thought that you commented on more than one video this week, but I only saw one time. So I'm getting a little frustrated with YouTube because comments are disappearing, and I couldn't keep up with them this week. I couldn't write them down as the comments were coming in. Oh, excuse me. Wearing a mask all the time, being a smoker, not a good combination. So anyway, I feel like a lot of comments disappeared on me this week because I just was so busy. I didn't have time to grab a pen and grab my book and write things, write down the names from the comments. So this is the list for this week. I did the shorts separately and I just combined them all. So, and then I just continued with all of this week's comments. And we ended up with a total of 53. I hope we have more. Yes, Dave, that is very true. It can. And you guys, if you haven't checked out Dave Collier's camping, you've got to, because his channel is amazing. I love watching, and I hate getting behind with all these channels because then I binge watch them and then I want more because I'm binge watching. All right, so I'm trying to keep it so you guys can actually see the names. And so we have 53. And oh my goodness, I am trying here. So we've got the random generator. And of course, I'm doing this backwards. So let's see if we come up with, did it work or no? Oh my goodness. All right. Wait, 98? There can't be 98. I don't know what's going on. We don't have a number 98. All right. A number between 1 and 53. I must have pushed a button somewhere. All right. So we're going to try this again. I apologize. There's no number 98. So I put, oh my goodness, there's 53. I hope you can see that. All right, number 9. Hello, Jennifer Skinner. It's nice to see you too. Hello, hello. All right, number 9. Let's go back to page 1. Azalea Happy Heart is a winner this week for the first aid. That's number 9. Now let's run number 2. Just in case Azalea doesn't get back to me. All right, I pushed that button. Number 39. There we go. All right. So number 39 is Sam I Am. Number 39. So Sam, if I don't hear from Azalea by Monday at midnight, I need to hear from you by Wednesday. I need your email and your address from both of you. So, and if I have and if all of you could please just send me your information at grandmaprepper29 at gmail.com, so that in the future, if you're a winner, I can just send it out. It would be very awesome. Hi, Beyond Prepping. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. We just finished up with the giveaway for this week's sweepstakes, or giveaway, and picked a couple of winners to see who wins what. And yeah, I am camera shy, so bear with me. It has been an interesting it's been an interesting year, and my videos have been all over the board since the holidays, because this week I was supposed to be doing first aid videos, and it ended up being home organization, which the home organization was supposed to be last week's videos. It's just been one of those. I'm going to be a lot more prepared next year. Oh, thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. I really do. It's really hard for me to be on camera. But at least with the videos, I have the editing option. I didn't know how to edit on my phone, my first 30 videos. So they were just awful. And so many and So anyway, I am not going to be doing any first aid videos. This weekend, I'm going to be doing a bunch of videos for Patriots. No, I'm not paid by them. They do send me items to review and to create videos about those products. And I'm really honest about whether I like them or not, or whether they're useful for the prepping community. And I know that there may be better products on the market for less cost. But I really do like doing the reviews, and I like giving honest reviews. And I told them up front when they were asking me if I would do these reviews, I told them, yeah, only honest ones. So don't send me products you don't want me to do an honest review on. And then, so with the flashlights, the 4 Patriots flashlights, the compass didn't work. And I was very honest about that. And then, they did a lot of research, and they're like, okay, so in order for the compass to actually work properly, you have to remove it from the flashlight. And I'm thinking to myself, well, what good is it if I have to remove it? I don't want to have to remove my compass to use it and to have it work properly. Because you know what, in a shift situation, who's to say that we are going to actually remember that we have to remove the compass for it to work properly? So they sent me a compass, and I'll be doing a review on that. And I have a small patch of woods near my home. And so I'll be driving over there and actually making my way back to my car, which is not something I can do on a good day. So, that if I make it back to my car, that the compass is good. And if I had to actually use my own judgment and not use the compass, you'll see that, because that'll all be recorded. So, and for Patriots, she gave me a list. The person who I'm working with, she gave me a list of the items that she's going to be mailing out to my subscribers. And I don't remember what that list is. And I honestly should have looked that up and written that down before doing the live. Yes, Dave, I agree. Honest reviews are very important, especially when we're talking about survival, after a shift happens. And a shift could be anything from, um, like in Canada, the roads were washed out and they had to wait a while in order to be able to get things. So if we're having to, boil water in, you know, in the products, if we're, the solar products, if we're expecting to be able to boil water within a certain amount of time and that doesn't happen, it doesn't actually boil the water, then we're in trouble because maybe that's the only thing we have in that moment to use. So when I do the reviews, I do honest reviews. And when I see reviews for products that I really want, then I try them out myself. And then if I find, hi, Kathy, it's so good to see you. If if the product doesn't meet my specs that, somebody else's review did, I'm going to send it back. I'm not even going to use it. Unless, of course, I didn't read the instructions properly or I got ahead of myself. I mean, there's times when, yeah, it works just fine and I'm just being stupid. But, my brain gets stuck on stupid all the time. It's what happens when you have a brain injury. So, For Patriots actually sent me out this really cool, I don't know if you've seen the videos or not, but they actually sent me out this really awesome, I don't remember what it's called. It's a noun. So there you go. Usually I have somebody in the background that'll whisper it to me so I can hear it and you guys can't. And nobody's here today. So I'm all by myself. So For Patriots sent me a machine that grows food with just water. I'm like really excited and it's actually growing. So I'm going to be uploading a video about that this week. Probably Monday or Tuesday. And then I have an onion that is growing that someone gave me. I'm like, well, they were just going to throw it away. And I'm like, wait a second. I have the ability to grow indoors now because I have this device from For Patriots. So I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to put that onion in a pot. And yes, an arrow garden. Thank you, Gima. I love you. You saved me. So, yes. I have a loose hair. I lose hair all the time and it's tickling my face. So I'm going to pot that onion and I'm going to put it right next to the arrow garden and see if the light from the arrow garden will actually give the onion enough light, enough sunlight to actually grow in my home. I'm very excited. If you've watched my gardening videos in the past, well, they're not really gardening videos, the videos about my strawberry plants. I normally have 2 black thumbs and 2 black toes. I cannot keep anything alive at all. It is what it is. Kathy, yes, I write it down too. So with but my strawberry plants, they're still growing. And we've had, I don't know how many freezes that we've had. And those strawberry plants are still growing. I am in shock. There's actually new shoots. There have been new shoots and they've died off, and the new shoots have come up and they've died off. and there's new shoots again. I'm like, okay, these are ever-bearing strawberry plants. I get that, but it is January. It has been winter here since December. How in the world are those plants still growing? I'm like way excited, don't get me wrong. Thank you, Gma. I am doing January. Okay, so the year 2022 is the year of experiments and breaking out of my shell per se, and getting things going that I thought that I could never do. Now, mind you, the reason that I can't ever get anything to grow typically is because I overwater or I underwater. And with strawberry plants, you can overwater all day long and it's not going to hurt them. So that's why I chose strawberry plants. And all of my gardening stuff has always been in the backyard. And I did not do that this year. I put it in the front on the porch in containers. So hopefully the garden will actually grow. This year is going to be some herbs, onions, the strawberries, and I'm thinking about breaking open my Four Patriots seeds and actually start to start some of those seeds. It's G-Mom Papa. I've got to head out. Everyone have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, Grandma Prepper. Oh, thank you, G-Ma. I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have always given me so much love and support, and you are actually part of the reason why I'm still here. Thank you. So we are at 42 minutes. A very odd growing season this past year. Yeah, that's why I decided I'm going to start growing inside in January, December as well. I started growing the Arrow Garden in December, and I'm going to start the onions in January. I'm not a gardener. I know pretty much nothing about gardening, but I do remember as a child my mother having me help her with her garden beds in our yard. We had a postage stamp yard, and she grew a lot of different vegetables in a very small space. So we had a lot of yard. In the middle, she was really good about getting 3-4 things to grow in the same spot. She's amazing. And I remember that, like, her potatoes grew at a certain, like, during a certain weather pattern. And those weather patterns just didn't hold up this year at all. It's been, we had that drought, and I had a really hard time justifying growing strawberries with a drought. Kathy, I've learned a lot about gardening. Still bad at it. Yeah, me too. I did kill my strawberry plants at one point because I stopped watering them thinking that they were done after the first harvest. And then it rained and they came back and I'm like, what happened? They're alive. Yeah, they were alive. It was funny. So we went ahead and I started watering my plants all the time because we only had that one rainfall. And it wasn't a whole lot, but they came back even with that very little water. And yeah, so it's just last year was very weird for me because, I learned that my strawberry plants were ever-bearing, and that means that they grow all the time. Did not know that. I apparently just did some research on strawberry plants and not the kind that I bought. And I bought the overbearing on purpose because I wanted, I wanted 3 harvests. I only got 1 because after I bought them and after I harvested, I forgot that they were everbearing. because I really didn't do my research and I didn't write any notes. But I have notes for my arrow garden. Not that I've done a great job of keeping up with those notes, but I do have notes. And my daughter was really funny when we did the Four Patriots Arrow Garden unboxing and putting it together. She was making fun of me about the notes because she knew that I wouldn't be very good about it. And I'm like, no, I'm going to be really good about it because I write notes all the time. Yeah, no, I didn't keep up with the notes. It was kind of funny. So one of the things that I wanted to chat with you guys about real quick today are I want to try new things, and I was wondering if you guys have some ideas for me. In the prepping community, what in the world would you like to see me try? And if I fail, that's okay, because failing is still learning. And I'm just curious if you guys have any suggestions for me, because of course, experimenting with gardening. I'm going to set up you guys will soon see a video of my unboxing of my, okay, I am stuck on stupid. Freeze dryer. You're going to see the unboxing of the freeze dryer and then some usage of the freeze dryer. And then I'm also going to be getting a commercial dehydrator here pretty soon. And you'll be seeing that and recipes that I will be making. So if you have any suggestions for recipes for freeze drying, that would be great too. Because, when I started prepping, I was prepping my home for the end of the world in case something happened. Well, I'm 15 years older, and retirement, while it is still a long ways away, is my focus for retirement or for my prepping now. I'm focused on prepping for my retirement and having everything that I'm going to need that you put in your hands: sheets, pillowcases, food, the dehydrated food and meals already made, as well as just items that are dehydrated or freeze dried, dishes, electronics, all of that stuff I am accumulating now and finding a place to put it so that when I retire, I don't have to buy anything. Because right now, if I retired, my retirement is sitting at $2,000 a month. And my mortgage alone is $1,700. So, and that's after refinancing. It was 18 something originally. No, originally it was 875 or 885. Yeah, the dehydrated frozen veggies and veggie powder and a lot of those things, like mushrooms, you can freeze dry or dehydrate mushrooms. And we're not talking about your white mushrooms that you buy at the store and throw in your everyday meals. There are actually mushrooms out there that have medicinal properties as well as very high nutrition. If you haven't checked out City Prepper, you gotta check him out. He's got a lot of videos on all of that really good information. So those mushrooms I'm planning on buying, drying, either freeze drying or dehydrating, either way, and grinding them up and getting them into jars, and then putting those jars into Mylar bags or 5-gallon buckets or whatever, so that they stay in a cool, dark place. My room upstairs that I keep my prepper pantry in, it's the same temperature as the rest of the house. And I'm acclimating all of us to lower temperatures so that that room stays the temperature it's supposed to. And I have a dehumidifier in there that I will be setting up, and that dehumidifier will be keeping the room about 1 to 2 degrees cooler than the rest of the house, but it's not cool enough. So we're at 69 right now. Or, well, we're at 72 right now because 69 was just way too cold with the damp. But we're at 72 right now because of all the rain and the damp cold. But I'll be dropping it down, every couple days. And yeah, Kathy, I love that idea about storing in jars. Because, a lot of items can last for 20, 25, even 30 years if stored properly. So that's what I'm getting at right now, is getting proper storage so that everything that I am prepping for my retirement is actually going to last 20, 30 years, because I need to be able to open those items in 20, 30 years and be able to use them. And I will, I'll start using them before, about 5 years before they go bad. And I'm going to keep, making fresh and new every year so that, one, it saves me money down the road. When I get to be about 80 years old, I am not going to be dehydrating anything new because I have plenty already made. But I'm almost 50 now. So I need things to, I'm prepping now, and I will start using those items that I'm prepping probably in about 10 years. And I will continue prepping for the next 10, 15 years to make sure that I get every food item that I need prepped. And then that last 20 years, when I'm, 80, anytime after 80, I don't have to worry about buying anything. And I'm not retiring until I'm like 76, I believe, is when I get my full retirement. And it's only going to be about $2,000 a month. And as we know, everyone who's on retirement is a, straight retirement, who didn't, who worked a lot, don't get me wrong, but maybe didn't get their 40 credits within the last year of retiring. The way that it works is most people will work and, full time, and then they get to a certain point and they only work part time, and then they apply for their Social Security and their retirement, and the Social Security Administration does some sort of 76, that's when I can retire with full benefits. Maybe it's 67. Okay. So it was 62 when I was 18. Then when I hit 25, it changed to 67. And then my last notice was 76. Yeah, when I'm 76, I can retire, full retirement. That's what Social Security, all the notifications have given me. I have to be 76 in order to retire with full retirement. Anyway, so I lost track of where I was, and I was rambling anyway, so it's not like it's a big deal to have gotten lost. I keep getting the notifications. Every time I get a new notification from Social Security, it's a new number and it sucks. So yeah, 18, it was 60, 62, then it was 67, then it was 72, and now it's 76. That's it for my retirement. I got 5 notices all in total, and I don't remember the exact numbers. It was either 65 or 67, and then it went to 62, 72, and then 76. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. I don't know why they're. Oh, yes, I do know why. People are living longer, and the government used a lot of the Social Security money from, because like the baby boomers, there were a lot of baby boomers. My mom is a baby boomer. A lot of baby boomers were putting money into the Social Security fund. And then there were not very many people retiring and actually using that money. So during Reagan's administration, he put it to a vote that the government could use the Social Security money however they wanted to. And I was still a teenager and I couldn't vote. I told every adult I knew, don't vote yes, because they will misuse and mismanage that money and they're not going to put it back. Well, fast forward, 40 years or 30 years, excuse me, fast forward 30 years, the money is not back in the Social Security fund. And the Social Security fund is almost bankrupt because they took the money out and all the baby boomers started retiring and started using that money like they were supposed to. But yeah, Reagan and since then, the administration has really misused our money and it may not even be there when I retire. So, again, one of the many reasons why I have a backup retirement through my employer, and or through my union, excuse me, not my employer. And I also have, I'm prepping for my retirement. I want to make sure that I have everything I need the day that I retire. You did send an email, Brenda, here at hi, Brenda here. I love you. Okay, so I am looking. And where can you post the email that you sent it to? Because I did not receive it. So the email is grandmaprepper29@gmail.com. Brenda here. Will you please send me an email? And did you send the email to grandmaprepper29@gmail.com? Because I only have 2 emails. One from it's grandma, or it's Gma and Papa. Oh my goodness, I'm awful. And from Sunshine. Because I only have 1 email for my YouTube channel. Thank you for checking. Oh yeah, Kathy, I do not want to have to be paying my mortgage when I retire. So I understand how you oh my goodness, I'm an in-home caregiver. So I completely understand your body falling apart. I have seen it happen over and over and over again. And when people ask me why I'm preparing for my retirement right now, it could be that um it could be that, my body falls apart between now and full retirement. So my focus is definitely going to be on um, the retirement, and making sure that no matter what time I retire, I have everything I need. And I am jealous that your rent is only $577. I don't think that there's a place where I live where the rent is $577 without being on some kind of assistance for rental. The cheapest place that I know of in within 6 towns around me is 900 for a 2-bedroom. 900 for a 2-bedroom, 850 for a 1-bedroom, and 825. No, it's 875. 900 for a 2-bedroom, 875 for a 1-bedroom, and 850 for a studio. All right, Brenda here? Okay, I get that you sent it on the 9th. What email did you send it to? I found it in my spam. It was delivered to my spam 10 minutes ago. Literally 10 minutes ago. All right. I'm very excited. So, Brenda here. I need to know. Yeah, that's the way it is here with those $900 rents and the 850 to 900. Yeah, the rents are the same. So, Brenda here. I am very excited that you did send it to me. Okay, so here's my question. Are you familiar with the Prepper Nerd Ultimate Prep System? And it's G Mom Papa won that as well, but she didn't want it, so she wanted to pass it on. My question is, do you know what it is, and and do you want it? It went to my spam. I am so upset. But I am moving it to my inbox. Brenda here. I am not going to leave you high and dry because my stupid spam did not keep up. Prepper Nerd, I am planning on giving away 3 of his systems to winners. So if you're going to use it, I'm going to send it to you. Okay, so Brenda here. I'm going to let you know that this is awesome. Okay, Prepper Nerd's Ultimate Inventory System is absolutely, oh my goodness, I love it. Okay, I have a lot of preps, so it really helps with all of my preps. So basically, it is a electronic inventory system. If you have a smartphone, you can scan like a can of chicken, and scanning the can of chicken Um, it's a fairly new system, so if the code thing, that you scan, if it's actually in the system, that item will pop up and you put in how many of the item that it is that you bought, or that you have or whatever, and then you put in the expiration date. Well, then this is perfect for you, because then you can scan it and add it. And if you don't, and if it's not in there, the barcode is not in the inventory system, then you can add the barcode and all of the information and really help update the system, because it is really new. It's only a couple years old. I've been, or maybe it's a little over a year old. Yes, scanning would save so much time, and then you can print it out too. So I will make sure to get that done for you today. I'm loving my inventory system, but and it is the premium. So that also includes everything. There's so much more than just an inventory system for food and supplies. It has expanded, like blown up, expanded. And it's very exciting. So, trying to think. And then I have some goodies for you that I'll get out in the mail to you this week, probably on Monday. So we have the winners and the winner has not popped up for this week's first aid. Wait. I did not write it down. I am terrible. Oh my goodness, I'm terrible. All right. Yeah, and Brenda, here's one of the other things that I have found, that not only did it help me to figure out what I have in the house, it also helped me to figure out what could I what I could keep longer past the sell by date. If it has a use by date, you got to use it by that date. But if it has a sell by date, that's totally different. I mean, I have vegetables that I'm still eating that are 5 years past their use by date because they're still good. Yes, Heidi won this week's. Let me. I'm looking. I apologize. Heidi, where are you? She only left one. There it is. Okay. Excellent. Okay. So, it was Heidi, and Crazy Daisy Preps Like Crazy was the runner-up. I remember that now. Actually, the best by dates, I've used a year past their best by date, and they were still fine. The flavor wasn't quite as good. They may have been a little, on the stale side. So like chips. Okay. I have tortilla chips from 2 years ago that I'm still using. Throw a can of chili on it. It doesn't taste any different than it did 3-4 years ago. And, so Tostitos, you can open up to 3 years. So, yes, Heidi is the winner for the first aid this week. No. Heidi is the. I have to watch the replay now. Gosh darn it. Because now I don't remember. I'm feeling stupid at the moment, and I didn't write it down because I'm not that bright. Because we did the Prepper Nerds Ultimate Prep System from It's G Mom Papa, and we did 2 winners, the one winner and then the runner-up, just in case the winner doesn't want it. And I think that was Heidi for It's Gma and Papa. Let's see. So hold on a second. I am going back through. Okay, so Heidi is the one that won Prepper Nerds Ultimate Prep System from last week's giveaway. And Crazy Daisy Preps Like Crazy was the backup for that one. And then we did the one for this week. And nobody said congratulations to who was the winner there. So, I don't know. I'm going to go back and watch the live stream and look, because now I'm like very confused. It is what it is, right? Oh, yeah, the tortilla chips, when they get close to their expiration date. Oh, you're welcome, Brenda, here. I like to be fair. And, well, I just love you guys so much that I just can't help it. You know, I want to take care of you guys. You guys have been through a lot with me. And you guys are always so loving and kind and caring. And you guys don't care when I make mistakes. You don't care that my home is perfect. And, you know, you guys see the mess and you don't complain about it. You know, real life, you know, and you guys are always just amazing. And it occurred to me that it is 11:15 and I'm supposed to be somewhere right now. The Dingy Grandma Club. I love that. You know, I'm going to write that down right now, because I have a feeling that the Dingy Grandma Club might actually be a great video for shorts. So all of the stuff that I take out of the videos, you know, and just make it a funny. So the Dingy Grandma Club. I like that a lot. I'm being honest. So, you know, as with all live streams, you know, what I'm saying, for me happens a few minutes ago happens in a few minutes for you guys. That works, Kathy. That works. And you don't have to be a grandma to be part of the Dingy Grandma Club, because eventually everybody's going to be a grandma, whether it be a fur baby grandma, which I am a fur baby grandma as well, or a grandma in general. And I have lots of kids that I have adopted over the years. You know, that, they come to me for advice or, whatever, and they started having kids, and I'm grandma to those kids too. And they may not call me grandma, but I mean, that's the way that they treat me. They treat me just the same way as they do, with the kindness, the care, the respect of a grandma. They treat me the same way that they treat their biological grandparents, which is way awesome. Just old enough or dingy enough. Well, I was dingy enough when I was 18. Um, my head injury happened before I, grew up. And yeah, it was an interesting experience, I got to tell you. But it really helps me with my job because I'm an in-home caregiver, so I help people all day long. So when I have, you know, those dingy, those dingy moments, I call them, I call it sometimers, because there's Alzheimer's, right? Um, there's just in timers, so I remember just in time. There's some timers, sometimes I can remember, sometimes I can't. And then eventually I'll be suffering from all the timers, which is what Alzheimer's is. So, just a little caregiver joke. And my patients that have Alzheimer's, they laugh and laugh because, and they start using my terminology, with the just in timers. I remember just in time. And I got to talking again. And I love you guys. I got to get going. I have got to be where I'm supposed to be. 17 minutes ago, 16 minutes ago, I was supposed to leave. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here for me and for staying with the live stream. And you guys just have a great weekend. And remember, any videos that are posted today and midnight Friday, comment on all of them so that you can be entered as many times as possible into the 4 Patriots Week giveaway next Saturday at 10 o'clock. And yes, I have that scheduled. So you might see that. Brenda here. Yes, it would be a great social group. And we could just do live streams, and all of us get up on there. Did home daycare for 28 years. Last 2 years, I've been recovering from knee replacement. I think the op made me more dingy than ever, not normal, and don't think I will be. Brenda here, there's actually quite a few things that you can do that will help you. I'll actually do a video about what to do to help because that anesthesia, it really messes with the brain, and gives you brain fog. And I will do a video, to help you. And this is where my skills really kick in. Do a video for anesthesia, brain fog. And that will help you out a lot, I hope. It doesn't work for everyone, but I will do what I can. Yeah, Zoom. I have Zoom. No, I don't have Zoom. Yeah, I do have Zoom for my union stuff. Okay. Have a wonderful week. I love y'all. Please do enter the giveaways for the 4 Patriots Week. And I will see you back here, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Saturday, January 22nd. I love y'all. Bye-bye.